Today, let's talk about the connection between the past and the present. Learn more about the present perfect with Laura and Tom. You already know what the present perfect looks like. We use the form of to have and the past participle. You know how to form questions, short answers, and negative and positive statements. Have you ever been to Australia? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. I have traveled to Australia. He hasn't seen Australia. You also know that you can use the present perfect to talk about experiences in the past. You can express what or how often you have experienced something in the past until now. That means with the present perfect, there's always a connection between the past and the present. Let's get into this a little bit more with Laura and Tom.
Hi Laura, have you done your homework yet?
Yes, I've just finished it. What about you?
Well, I have already started it.
You can see that Laura and Tom are using the present perfect. Remember the words in red for later. Yet, just, and already are signal words for the present perfect. Another example.
Hi Laura, has your brother walked his dog yet?
No, he hasn't walked her yet because he's just left the house to buy dog food.
In Laura's sentence, you can see a short form of he has left, he's left. And you can see two of the signal words again. Let's talk about why Laura and Tom are using the present perfect. When she says, I have just finished my homework, this action has only been over for a very short time. It is also still important for the present. Why? We can see that now Laura's homework is in her school bag again and she has some free time because she doesn't have to do any homework anymore. In the sentence, he's just left the house, the result for the present is that Laura's brother is now not inside the house anymore, but he is outside of the house. Now let's look at the examples with yet and already, which both mean the same. When you ask if someone has done something until now, you use the word yet at the end of the question. When you say that somebody hasn't done something until now, you also use the word yet at the end of this negative statement. In a positive sentence, you use the word already between the form of to have and the past participle. Only use these sentences with the present perfect when you want to express the fact that you have done something and not the time. When the time is important, for example at 4 p.m., you use a sentence with the simple past. As there is no tense like the present perfect in German, you always have to keep this difference in mind. Again, when you want to say that something is over and happened at an exact time in the past, then use the normal past tense. Use the present perfect to talk about the fact and not the time of an action in the past. Also use it when an action has been over for a very short time and when the action is still important for the present. So always remember, with the present perfect, there's a connection between the past and the present.
Goodbye for today. We hope you had fun learning about signal words
and about the use of the present perfect. See you next time.
If you can't remember or haven't watched the first video about the present perfect yet, this would be a good time to do so. Or you can watch some of Laura and Tom's other videos to revise some basic English grammar.